Hello everyone, this is Phantom Duels here, and today I'm going to be doing What If Deku Was a Reincarnation of Mihawk Part 2. So, later on, I'll be uploading Part 3 of Ichigo because I have a lot of different stuff to do, so. I'll have, this might be my a shorter one, so I'm sorry for those who wanted it to be longer. I'm going to be doing another One Piece reincarnations. Or the ship for this one will be Momo. Just Momo. The ship will be Momo. Because there was someone in the comments who had the name who recommended Momo, and I was like, Momo is a good idea. So yeah, Momo. She's smart. And she's like Mihawk. Mihawk is literally a smart person, so what's not the point of putting Mihawk with a smart girl? So yeah, Momo X Mihawk or Izuku Midoriya. So yeah, we're gonna skip 2 weeks. Izuku was walking towards Class 1A. Izuku had to get registered his sword as a hero support weapon. As Izuku just reached Class 1A, everyone saw Izuku and said, "Isn't that him?" Then everyone started to crowd Izuku and said, "Hey, how are you able to do that? How? How are you able to do that? How were you able to break the robot with only one slash?" As Izuku put his hands up and said, "Move it." As he gave the same look. You see the same look that Mihawk has in this photo right now? That's the same look he gave them and said, "Move it." As they move. Izuku sat next to Momo. As Momo asked Izuku and said, "How are you able to do that?" As Izuku looked at her and just said, "I just did it because I needed to save someone." As he put his legs on top of the desk and put his hat on his face. He just fell asleep. Nobody could know what he was doing. As Ida and Bakugo and Izumi and Uraraka came into the class and saw him, he wasn't wearing the school uniform. He was wearing the same clothes as Mihawk, just with a shirt and the cross necklace on his chest. As Ida came up to Izuku and said, "Put your legs down. You're not supposed to be disrespecting the items of our past year high graders." As Izuku kept sleeping and Ida kept talking to him, as Bakugo said the same thing, but just in English. Then Izumi came and then Uraraka came and tapped on Izuku. As Izuku looked, as she said, "Thank you for saving me the other day." As Izuku just said, "You're welcome. I'll leave." As he said that in a mad tone as he fell asleep, Mr. Aizawa came and said, "Okay, everyone, shut the hell up." As everyone shut up and went to their seat, as he saw Izuku, as Izuku just said, "Thank you." They're so annoying, right? As Mr. Aizawa was surprised to hear this and say, "Yeah, they are." And as Izuku just smiled at Mr. Aizawa and just listen. As Mr. Aizawa explained, "I am Shoto Aizawa. All of you may know me as Eraserhead." As everyone heard Eraserhead, they were all shocked except Izuku. As Bakugo saw this and said, "Hey, nerd, why aren't you paying attention to Eraserhead?" Because I already knew he was Eraserhead. He literally stopped me when I was about to save someone. He thought he could erase my quirk, but he couldn't. Remember Eraserhead? As Mr. Aizawa remembered what Izuku did. As he said, "You're that kid?" As Izuku said, "Yep. Mihawk Izuku." So then Mr. Aizawa just started to laugh and said, "Yo, I'm sorry I stopped you when you I'm sorry I stopped you when you were about to save that girl." Then Izuku said, "Don't worry. That's the job of being a hero with license. You're supposed to stop the ones without license." Well, continue on. As Mr. Zawa explained, that we will be having the quirk examination. And guys, this video might be 10 to 11, 10 to 12 minutes maybe, I don't know. Because I have somewhere to go. So I'm gonna be making this a bit too short. But I promise my next One Piece series won't be that short. And the third part of this won't be that short either. As Isuku said, there isn't any PE uniforms that might fit me. Because Isuku is a good amount of the same height as Mr. Aizawa. No. The same height as All Might on his buff form where they stare eye to eye. So yeah, that's Isuku. As Isuku told that to Mr. Aizawa, as Mr. Aizawa just said, okay, just go. As Deku opened the window and jumped off. As he landed and kept walking. Everyone was shocked to see this. Izumi and Bakugo were pissed. So pissed that they would want to kill someone. As we skip to the quirk examination. Isuku was waiting as Mr. Aizawa threw a ball at Isuku and said, throw the ball as far as you can. As Isuku nodded and engulfed his hand in hockey. And then then put a red aura around it as everyone could see it. And then Ida asked, "Is that your quirk?" I thought your quirk is based on the sword. As Isuku said, "I have multiple quirks." As he threw it, she got a good amount of. Urako will be first place. I want it to be second place, so I don't want it to be them. You know what? Just to not make the people that love Mihawk disappointed, he uses his sword. Engulf his hand in hockey, grab his sword, and the sword got engulfed with a red aura as he threw the ball and swinged the sword one time, giving him infinite. As Mr. Aizawa asked, "What was that trick?" And Isuku asked, "What trick?" "That was just mastery over swordsman." "No, if you may excuse me, I am going to sleep." As he went into a wall, sat down and fell asleep. Moment was getting a bit interesting into Isuku, but she just kept it in. Then we go to the running. It was Isuku versus Ida. Ida just said, "This is where I'm gonna beat you." Ida won. Isuku just said, "What is this man even gonna do?" As Isuku said, "Conquer." As Isuku just jumped and made it there in only 1 second. Asita was behind it and made it there in 1.2. No, he made it there in 1 second. Ida made it there in at least close to a minute. As everyone was shocked. The strength, Isuku broke it. Jumping side of side, Isuku broke it. What else was there? Well, that's really not all that I know, but yeah. So then the day of the class was over. Isuku was walking through the hallways. Izumi, Bakugo, All Might, and Isuku was walking out of the door, out of school. Izumi, Bakugo, All Might, and Uncle were there. As they said, "Isuku, it's time for you to come back home." As Isuku said, "I abandoned your name and the family that I used to call family years ago. You are no longer my family. I don't care what you want with me. All you are is hungry bastards. So enjoy your life. Don't bother me." As Izuku left, All Might and Inko decided to beat Izuku into coming back. As Izuku saw this coming, used Conquer. As Inko and All Might saw the demon and said, "What are you?" As Izuku said, "I am the embodiment of a demon. And I am not your son. Your son died long ago. I am Isuku Mihawk. Don't talk to me again." Knocking them both out. As Bakugo and Izumi wanted to do something, but Izuku appeared in front of them too and said, Go to hell, you two bastards. As Izuku just karate chopped them in both of the necks as they all went knocked out. Then Izuku just walked home. Then he went home. Momo saw this and she saw that Izuku was pissed. To make this a bit interesting before I end it, Momo started to have a crush on Izuku. So, yeah, let's continue. Then we skip to the next day. And Hirasawa was just talking about the USJ. As Izuku just said, ah, my god, another day. Let me sleep, at least, as he fell asleep with his legs on the desk. Ida wanted to say something, but Aizawa just told him, if you say anything to that kid, I will send you to the principal's office. As Ida was scared and said nothing. Cliffhanger, no jutsu.